Hi, I'm Nadia Daggett. I'm the broker of investing in Florida, and I will be talking about how to manage your time in real estate as a real estate agent, as a real estate broker, and how to make more out of your day so that you can create more leads, more closings, and let's get started. So today we're going to talk about what is batching. An agent week, we'll go over what an agent week is, the 80-20 rule that everybody's heard about, 4-hour work week, a little bit about Monday.com, and then we'll do some questions and answers. So what is batching? Batching is a way of grouping things that you're going to be doing all in the same time. Instead of doing one video, you're going to do all your 10 videos for the month. So it looks kind of like this. So what most people do is see how they check their emails at 8, they check their emails again at 10, they check them at 12, at 2. The client create client proposals all over the place, and that's the way your mind reacts to everything. So time blocking is to make it so that you're not set up to link to those little red dots that say, oh, there's a new message. You're going to quietly focus on your client proposal all morning. And those are the best. Those are the best hours when nobody's bugging you. Usually I'm doing them from like 6 to 8 or 7 to 9. You're able to get those projects done, and then you can check your emails, but don't check them every hour. Check your email, and then you'll get notices of any important ones on your watch or your phone. But don't focus on checking your emails every hour, and do it twice a day. Social media once. Have your meetings scheduled up as blocks so that when you're ready to talk to someone, you're motivated, you're ready to go, instead of one and then another and another. So trying to group them up into hours. And trying to do those things in blocks. So that's called time blocking. It's really gets things more effective, and it makes you more productive. Because as you can see, you stop at 5 versus starting at 7, but you're able to get more done and be more productive. So this is a typical agent week, and why I'm talking about this is similar to the blocking we just went over. So doing the blocking, instead of doing your educational podcasts, instead of doing a few a day, just do one a day, just kind of set it through there. But as you can see here, you have like on Monday at 10 a.m., you schedule your YouTube posts for the week. So you make 3 of them. So you schedule your 3 posts, and you can even go more blocking. You could schedule 3 times 4. So you can do the whole month in one day, create all of what you're going to be talking about in one day. Then later you schedule your weekly social posts. So you do that. So it's weekly. So all week you have them done. And again, like for us, we schedule it once a month. And then you can do your continued education. You start your emails out to your clients. And the day starts over again. I leave those blocks in there because you get those phone calls and you get clients, new clients, and things like that. But you see how you take the Monday at 10 a.m., you're scheduling your YouTube video. But then you take that over. So Thursday, you record all of your videos. Okay, so you're recording all of your videos, and then you let it sit there. And I always say record these videos in one day, because then it's a waste to go and set up your camera, set up your speakers, set everything up, and do that every single day to do a video. You might not be into it every single day. So try to do it all at once and get them all knocked out. And then maybe over the weekend or Friday night, over here, I have it on Sunday, I edit those videos. So I just put my earpod in, I edit it, or have your assistant do it. And then the following week, you're going to post all of those videos, and then you start it all over again. But you're only doing it once. You're on a Monday, you're trying to think of am I going to talk about this week? On Thursday, I got everything dialed in by then. I set up all my equipment, record it, and then Sunday I edit it. So instead of doing it every single day, that would be ridiculous. It would take all day to think of what I want to do, record it every day, and then edit it every day. You wouldn't have time to do anything else. So you want to try to batch those. So that's an example. That's an example of YouTube videos, but the same with posts to Bigger Pockets. You can schedule a few posts for Bigger Pockets, put them all out there, and then you're done for the week. You can write your next week's articles for YouTube on there on Tuesday. On Thursday, I have email marketing to CRM. So I set up the email marketing. I already have my evergreen already set up for the year. So I set that up. So all the holidays, all the communications that are just basic, the newsletters, those are already set up for the year. And actually the newsletters that go out every week, those are only set up for 6 months, but it's already set up. So during this time, like I take a day or two and I'll do the next 6 months. But you don't have to do those every single day. If you're going to send out a private email or a personal email to somebody or something that's urgent to everybody, that's different. But batch all of your emails so you don't have to do them all the time. Friday, I have it set up where I call all my clients back. For me, landlords, for anyone specific, for any specific clients, I go ahead and call them, let them know what's going on with their projects. But as you can see in here, it's very open. Like Wednesday, I have hump day. I have it open pretty well. So we can schedule things, talk to clients, innovate things. And so that's week one. Week two, we go ahead and we start all back over again. So same with the schedules. There's a few things I'll do differently. Like I did the CRM, but this month or this week on Thursday, I'm going to farm my neighborhood. So I'm going to find where I want to, and it could be a neighborhood, doesn't my neighborhood. I'm going to go ahead and do Clearwater, Largo, and start getting into all of those. But I only do that once a month. So I farm that, and then I can text or call them or email them. Sometimes I print off a newsletter that says, hey, I see your property has is in a really good location and ready to sell. I may send that to them and give them next steps if they're ready to sell. So different ideas for farming, but I do that once a month. And then again, I'm calling back the buyers and going through the other steps. On week 3, the only thing I really change is I go ahead and do the email to the CRM again, just make sure that's going out smooth. And I rotate it again. The last month or the last week, I just go ahead and make sure that all the videos are going out, everything's smooth. So you can see it's just repetitive and it's batching, and we're just making sure it runs smooth. Okay, so one thing that you want to do and think about is the 80-20 rule. So 80-20 rule, and this goes back to these efforts too. So you want to make sure they're working, because you basically are going through and putting out at least 80% of results. So it says 80% of results or outputs are produced from 20% of all effort for any given event. So at its heart, the 80-20 rule simply underscores the importance of exerting your energy on those aspects of your business life, sports activities, musical, blah, 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 that get you the best results. However, it does not mean people should then ignore the areas that are less successful. It's about prioritizing focus and tasks and then solving problems that reveal themselves due to that focus. So what I mean by this is that when you have an 80-20 rule, what a lot of people do, and let's just put it as a government organization, we go ahead and we try to find things for ourselves to do so that we can make it from 9 to 5. We find things to do, but is that really effective? Is that something that's moving us forward? Is that producing us any income? So once a week, I like to set time apart to go through and say, I'm doing this, I'm working on this, but I have no results from it. Say I'm farming my location in Tampa, zip code in Tampa, and I farmed it, and I realized I got no results, or one result out of 100. Okay, this isn't effective. So let's not go ahead and do that again. Let's go ahead and maybe change something up, or let's focus our thoughts and efforts into maybe helping our walking billboards. Meet with them, make sure that they know to advertise you. Your walking billboards are your family, your friends that advertise you and promote you. Make sure they have on their phone a way to send your contact anytime they hear somebody needs a real estate agent. And that's a great way. And maybe using my time and effort into doing that versus farming might produce more results. So going back and checking weekly, is this working? Is that working? And things change. We go from a seller's market to a buyer's market. And as things change, things and your efforts change to get better results. So always go once, week by week, go through and see what is working for you and what is not. But be effective, not efficient. And what that means is and most people measure productivity by the time spent working. That's like working for the government or for a corporate job. And so they say, okay, I made it till 5 o'clock. I worked and worked and worked, but maybe they got nothing out of it. So spend your time more effectively. Try to get more out of your 20% so that you don't have to work the 80%. Doing something unimportant well does not make it important. So, writing an email that takes 4 hours when you can use ChatGPT, finding ways to be more effective in what you're doing and not just making work for yourself. And that is just it's just a human nature to want to create more work for ourselves. But is it really effective? I find myself, I get wrapped up into building websites or trying to make things more, more classes for you guys, things like that. But is it effective? And making sure it's actually going to be bringing in results and not just doing it out of habit. So we want to make sure we're doing that. So doing something unimportant well does not make it important. So that's something to take from this. And validate it before putting all your money into your idea. So we have one agent that was putting out door knockers, putting those out there, putting little door handle and letting them know that, hey, I'm here and I'm an agent in your area. Her results were very low, if any. And she was very frustrated. But we realized there was no action item. There wasn't a QR code to maybe get a free CRM or anything like that. So before putting all your money into it and buying thousands of door handles and putting all your money, make sure it's working first. Make sure everything is smooth. See if you do it in a small little group, make sure it's actually going to work before you put a lot of your income into it. And check yourself often. Make sure that things are working. Make sure it's still working, because door knocking back in the day had a much higher result than it does now. And higher your commission for better service, less time spent. So making sure that you are counting yourself as being valuable. Make sure that you are giving yourself valuation, because you can see in the calendar, there's a lot of things that you're going to be doing. That doesn't mean that you're advertising for all of these clients. And so this is a lot of time spent. Make sure you value yourself for that commission. So one thing I wanted to go over real quick is Monday.com. So I'm just going to go from, okay, so I'm going to go over a quick template on Monday.com. So this is how we set up every one of our agents. You have access to the Monday.com. So this is how it works. I just want to kind of show you. So this is what you're going to get as an agent. You're going to go through here and get all of these items done. So these are your life task template. So this is like, say here, you got the headshot that we need to do. And here, you're going to have little comments. So I just click on, as you can see there, I clicked right here where there's a little 1. So you're going to click on that. And it pops up and it says, Naughty Daggett, I'm in the office and I need a headshot. So somebody just needed a headshot. But it says, please send your headshots from here and update it. If you need one, you can go ahead and email Virginia and she'll do headshots for you. So once you do that and you go ahead and email your headshot to Virginia or to me, you're going to go ahead. And what's neat about this is once you get this task done, you're going to press done and you're going to celebrate it, which is awesome. And it's gone. So your task is complete and it's gone away. It is down here. So this is where it lives once you're done. So you don't lose anything. You can still, if you save your headshot in here, because you can go ahead and add a headshot in here. You'll always have this. It's just in the done pile. And if you need to go back and see it, you can go ahead and search for it. So you can go headshot and you'll be able to find it. But okay, so that is not done. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back up into the group, into tasks. So now we're back up here. So you can move them up and down and things like that as well. But you can go through here and you can update your email signature, everything like that. You can say how long it's going to take. I think this is going to take me about till Friday. I need about 6 hours on here. That's how much I predict to do it. So you can go ahead and write notes and everything. So you can use this for everything. You can set all of this up. So in here, I can say, I need to order chicken for tonight. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is not just real estate, because I want you to use this as a way to set all your tasks. I don't care what you're putting in here. You can put anything in there. If there's something you really don't want anybody to see, make a code for it. That's fine. It's just me and Imran, because I'll be putting tasks in here every once in a while. But this is for you to use all of the time. Use it for any business that you're working on and real estate. And you can set this up so that anytime, this is also on your phone as an app, so you can go through here and use it that way as well. And you can do recipes or whatever you want to do. You can have them in here so that it reminds you of what you need to do. So it's just like having a digital notepad so you can keep things going. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete this here. I'm going to remove that there. Okay, so there's one other thing. So that's the life tasks. I'm also going to show you clients. So let me just show you this here. So let's just put this as, I don't want to share any clients that's here, but let's just take a look at this one here is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is where you're going to be getting new clients. And in here, it's going to be telling you a little bit about it, a little bit about who they are, what it is, things like that. And this allows you to have clients. So I'll send you this way as well. And you want to have your next steps when you're going to call them. Obviously, it's been a little while. So this one, Brandy, is no longer with us. So you'll have, okay, when am I going to call them again? I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and it's going to be March, and I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to set this up for, I'm going to have to call them here so it reminds you. So when it gets to that date, it's going to give you a little red mark. But you can set this up and you can have it so that it reminds you any notes, didn't answer, they're looking for something of a change, stuff like that. So you want to set this up for yourself. So that's another thing as well. So this is more on time management to make yourself more organized. So just wanted to go over that with you guys, a little bit of Monday.com. So questions and answers. I had a few questions on here. Is what can I do to be more effective with the leads? How do I get leads? One thing that is really important is to making sure you have your walking billboards and your line of leads. So it's hard for us to go, and it's a way of thinking of business to client or business to business. So it's great to have business to client. That's social media, it's networking, things like that. But you want to be business to business. And if you don't have that other lead source, then you're not going to be as effective. And what does that mean? It means like business to business will be connecting with a lawyer, a foreclosure lawyer that will send you foreclosures, or connect yourself with somebody that specifically works with the military, giving you military leads, people coming in here that are looking to move to the area. They're going to connect you. You can also find some that are in the medical field, people that are moving here. Maybe you connect to them and connect with them. So when people are moving into Tampa, they contact you as a referral base to drive some of the people around, to show them the area, do a little caravan program for people moving to Tampa for a specific business, or you could just be for the medical field. You can do it that way. But that's a lead source. It's a business to business lead source where they're going to send you leads. So you not only need business to client, you work on that every day, but you need business to business. So make sure you have that connection. That was one of the big questions that he had. How do I find that business to business? We can sit down on our next meeting, go through where those connections are so we can grow that. Could be with a college, could be with specific organizations that help people move to Florida. But you want to make yourself a preferred partner with them. It could be with a contractor or a specific cleaner that is looking, somebody's moving out, they're going to clean, they'll let us know. And it could be just your parents your friends and family, they can be your walking billboards as well. So definitely take that into account when you're doing this. So hopefully you got some ideas out of this and how to be more creative and more effective. Go ahead and text me after this in our WhatsApp group if you have any questions and answers, and we can go through them. And that way we can answer them right there, and everybody will get the answer. So hope you have a good day, and hopefully this was effective. And I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, bye.